What if one simple breakfast could drastically lower your risk of stroke and heart attack, without pills or strict diets? Most seniors believe protecting the heart requires complicated treatments. But the truth is, three everyday ingredients, when combined correctly, can lower blood pressure, reduce artery inflammation, clear out cholesterol, and even improve circulation to the brain. It doesn't take a miracle drug. It takes one intentional choice. And that choice starts with a seed no bigger than your fingernail.
First up is extra virgin olive oil. It's packed with powerful antioxidants like polyphenols and vitamin E. They act like a rust-proofing coat, helping to protect the delicate inner lining of your artery walls from inflammatory damage, keeping them flexible and supple. Beyond that, olive oil plays a crucial role in balancing your blood fats. It helps lower LDL cholesterol, which is like the bad gunk that can build up and narrow your arteries. At the same time, it supports HDL cholesterol, which acts like a professional cleanup crew, gathering the bad cholesterol and removing it from the arteries. It also helps lower the level of triglycerides, another type of fat in the blood that can contribute to the risk of plaque buildup. Finally, the polyphenols in olive oil have another special ability. They help the walls of your blood vessels to relax. When blood vessels are relaxed and wider, there is more space for blood to flow, which reduces the pressure on the vessel walls. This is a key mechanism that helps support blood pressure control and reduces the burden on your heart.
Before we get into the benefits of chia seeds, let me tell you a true story. This happened to Frank, 71 years old, living in Kansas. It was a cold February morning. Frank was sipping coffee in his kitchen, like he always did. Out of nowhere, his right hand trembled and dropped the cup. His wife thought it was a minor accident until moments later, his face turned pale and he couldn't speak. He tried to say something but only managed to mumble a few sounds, and then silence. They called 911. At the hospital, doctors confirmed it was a transient ischemic attack, or TIA, a mini-stroke. But they warned the next one could be real and deadly. Frank didn't need a new medication. His daughter helped him change just one habit, his breakfast. He replaced bacon and white bread with a bowl of oatmeal topped with olive oil and chia seeds. No crash diets, no harsh treatments, just consistency. 3 months later, his cholesterol dropped, he slept better, and the numbness in his fingers disappeared. Now let's explore why chia seeds, something so tiny, can play such a powerful role in preventing stroke and heart disease.
Chia seeds may seem tiny, but they impact the body in two incredibly effective ways. First, they are a rich source of plant-based omega-3 fatty acids, a type of essential fat renowned for its powerful anti-inflammatory abilities. Controlling inflammation is a foundational element for protecting the health of both the heart and the brain. The second and most unique mechanism comes from their abundant soluble fiber. Our bodies don't have the enzymes to digest this type of fiber. Instead, it travels intact to the large intestine and becomes a precious food source for the trillions of beneficial bacteria living there. Imagine you are fertilizing the garden of good bacteria inside your body. When nourished, these bacteria produce incredibly beneficial compounds called short-chain fatty acids, the most important of which is butyrate. Butyrate is recognized as one of the most potent natural anti-inflammatory substances produced by the body itself, helping to reduce inflammation not just in the gut, but throughout the entire circulatory system. In addition, when chia seeds meet liquid, they swell and form a gel in the stomach. This gel helps you feel full longer and slows the absorption of sugar into the bloodstream, which in turn helps to balance insulin and glucose levels. This is very beneficial for weight management, another key factor in reducing stroke risk. And cayenne pepper. The active compound that gives cayenne pepper its heat is capsaicin. Capsaicin has studied effects like helping to boost metabolism and stimulating the body to produce nitric oxide, a molecule that helps widen blood vessels to improve circulation. However, there is one property of capsaicin that requires caution: its natural blood-thinning ability, which helps prevent the formation of blood clots. Please consult your doctor before using it. And cayenne pepper lowers cholesterol levels, as well as prevents plaque buildup in the arteries, reducing the risk of heart disease and atherosclerosis. If you are trying to lose weight, cayenne pepper will certainly boost your metabolism. I have shared 3 ingredients with you. They are very powerful.
I will now share how to turn them into a daily meal that significantly reduces the risk of a stroke and heart attack. So here is what you need to do. Instead of the idea of taking a shot of oil and seeds, a much more effective and sustainable method is to incorporate them into your meals. For example, picture a breakfast that starts your day right. A bowl of cooked oatmeal with 1 to 2 teaspoons of chia seeds added. After letting it sit for a few minutes, you'll notice the chia seeds swell, creating a thicker, more interesting texture. This isn't just a change in feel. This is where the mechanism of chia seeds begins to work. When chia seeds absorb liquid, they form a gel. This gel helps to slow down digestion, providing a long-lasting feeling of fullness and helping to stabilize blood sugar, avoiding those sudden spikes and crashes. This feeling of being full longer is a useful tool to help you naturally control your portion sizes in later meals without effort. You can apply the same principle to other meals. Add chia seeds to yogurt, blend them into a smoothie, or even use them as a binder in healthy baking recipes. As for extra virgin olive oil, use it as a finishing dressing for your food. 1 or 2 tablespoons of olive oil drizzled over your lunch salad or added to a warm soup right before eating will provide those healthy fats and antioxidants without having to drink a concentrated amount of oil.
This integrated approach offers a dual benefit. You not only get the nutrients from olive oil and chia seeds, but you also combine them with other nutrient-rich foods like leafy greens, fruits, and whole grains. When you adopt this integrated method, you are significantly supporting your digestive system. The fiber from chia seeds acts like a gentle broom in the intestinal tract, promoting regularity. At the same time, the healthy fats in olive oil help lubricate the digestive system, supporting peristalsis, the natural contractions that help move food along. For those who often experience constipation, bloating, or gas, incorporating enough fiber and healthy fats into meals can make a noticeable difference. A diet rich in these ingredients also helps to balance your energy. By stabilizing blood sugar and providing a slow-release source of energy from fats and fiber, you will avoid the tired, sluggish feeling that often follows meals high in sugar or refined carbohydrates. Instead, you'll have more sustained energy throughout the day. One of the most profound benefits of a diet rich in these ingredients is its ability to help the body control chronic inflammation. Low-grade chronic inflammation is the root cause of so many health problems, not just cardiovascular disease, but also joint issues and immune system problems. The polyphenols in olive oil and the omega-3 fatty acids in chia seeds are both powerful natural anti-inflammatories. By reducing the inflammatory burden on your entire body, you are creating an environment for your body to heal itself and operate more efficiently. You might notice improvements not only in your cardiovascular health markers, but also in feeling more comfortable in your joints and having a better functioning immune system.
Now, we need to talk about cayenne pepper. However, there is a serious risk that is overlooked in common advice. Capsaicin has natural blood-thinning properties. This becomes extremely dangerous if you are one of the millions of people taking doctor-prescribed anticoagulant or antiplatelet medications, such as warfarin, Eliquis, Xarelto,
Plavix, or a daily low-dose aspirin. These medications are prescribed to keep your blood at a precisely controlled level of thinness. Taking it upon yourself to add a substance that also has a blood-thinning effect, even if it's natural, is like arbitrarily increasing your medication dose without permission. This can disrupt the delicate balance, leading to a risk of uncontrolled bleeding and, in the worst-case scenario, a hemorrhagic stroke, bleeding in the brain. So how can you use it in a way that is both safe and beneficial? Treat cayenne pepper as a spice, not a supplement. Sprinkling a very small amount onto your food for flavor generally does not cause a problem. However, intentionally consuming it in larger doses, like 1 or 2 shakes into a mixture to be drunk, is a potentially risky action and is not recommended, especially without your doctor's approval. Here is how you can combine the 3 ingredients safely and significantly reduce your risk of a stroke and heart attack. To begin, we'll need about a ½ cup of good quality extra virgin olive oil. This will be the smooth, rich foundation of our dressing. Next, we need an acidic component to balance the richness. About a ¼ cup of fresh lemon juice or raw apple cider vinegar will be an excellent choice. Now we come to a small step that is the secret to creating a uniquely smooth and creamy dressing. Take 1 tablespoon of chia seeds and mix it thoroughly with 3 tablespoons of water in a small bowl. In just about 10 to 15 minutes, you will see a magical transformation. The chia seeds will absorb all the water and form a thick, gel-like mixture. This preparation step is extremely important. It not only gives the dressing a natural thickness, but also ensures you won't feel the hard or gritty texture of the chia seeds when you eat. This gel is what is full of soluble fiber, ready to deliver its benefits to your digestive system.
While you wait for the chia seeds to soak, we'll prepare the rest. In a larger bowl, or more conveniently, a glass jar with a lid, combine the olive oil and the lemon juice or apple cider vinegar. To enhance the flavor, you can add 1 small clove of garlic that has been very finely minced. If you want the dressing to combine better and not separate, a teaspoon of Dijon mustard will be a great emulsifier. If you prefer a little sweetness for balance, ½ a teaspoon of raw honey is a wonderful option. Now whisk it well with a wire whisk, or simply seal the jar tightly and shake it vigorously. Once the vinaigrette is combined and the chia seed gel is ready, add the gel to the mixture. Whisk or shake vigorously 1 more time. You will immediately notice the difference. Your dressing is now much creamier, smoother, and more appealing than typical dressings. Now it's time for the final and most careful step, the seasoning. Add a little salt and freshly ground black pepper to your taste. When it comes to the cayenne pepper, this is where we need to be very mindful. Start with a very small amount, just a tiny pinch, about 1/8 of a teaspoon. After adding it, mix it well and give it a taste. The goal here isn't to create a fiery hot dressing, but rather a gentle, subtle warmth in the background. Always remember the rule, less is more. Your safety comes first, especially if you are taking other medications. Once you've seasoned it to your liking, your dressing is complete. You can store it in a clean glass jar with a tight-fitting lid in the refrigerator. It should stay fresh for about a week. Just a quick tip. Olive oil tends to solidify when it gets cold, so before you use it, simply let the jar sit out at room temperature for a few minutes and then give it a good shake to mix everything up again.
Sometimes the most powerful medicine isn't a pill, it's a plate. If you've dealt with high blood pressure, clogged arteries, stroke, or heart attack, don't wait for another close call. Your body sends warnings. Learn to hear them. Start simple. A tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil, a scoop of chia seeds, a pinch of cayenne, used wisely. Not a supplement, not a cure, but a decision that may change your story. You're not too late, you're not too old, but you need to start today. If this video spoke to you, share it. It might prevent someone's stroke, someone's heart attack, or a goodbye that didn't need to happen.